Hey man, so here we are, dude. North Vegas Airport. This is sweet. Vegas is preheating, but it's very comfortable now. It's probably 92 degrees and super excited to take everyone along for the ride. Hey guys, good morning. Thanks for joining my channel, Looking for Hire. This is Jesse Adams. I have my brokerage, Mason Amelia. We're excited to bring you November 528 Juliet. This is a stunning 2020 SR22 Turbo Arrivée. I want to talk to you all about it as we go up to St. George, Utah with pilot and friend, Brock Starley of Executive Flight Academy.
Hi there.
So Brock, you know the lands. What can you tell us about the weather in this short flight up to St. George?
Well, it's going to be hot. You don't need pitot here very often. It's beautiful. It's one of the best things to fly around here. One of the best reasons is because everywhere you go, there's something pretty to look at. Vegas, you got the city, and then as you just go up north, you go right over the gorge. You're over I-15 the whole time, and mountains everywhere we go. It's why I love flying around here.
So you'll keep us honest on a good VFR flight, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Not a cloud in the sky, totally VFR. Nice and calm. It's just hot year-round. So
absolutely. And a quick shout out to Executive Flight Academy. So they have a relationship with the owner of this plane, and they're coordinating today with us. And Executive Flight Academy, they're a Cirrus Platinum training partner out of St. George, Utah. So I look forward to the flight. Thanks for coming along, buddy.
Look forward to it. Thank you for having me.
All right, here we are in North Vegas. We're about to fire up. Go ahead and close your door, Brock, and we're ready to go. G6 is awesome. You don't have to slam these doors.
Yeah.
The pause latch door is awesome. All right, so here I do my flow, and I'm going to back it up with the checklist. So all right, so here we are leveled off at 11.5. See great performance, about 180 knots true. Cylinder head temps, we're going to cool it off a little bit. I'm going to pull the mixture back to 15.9. Let it settle in. And we're going to see what kind of clean peak performance we could get. But this plane's running smoothly. So Brock, again, thanks for joining us, brother. I know you're a flight instructor. I'm taking the flight leg. How am I doing? How is it to kind of watch as we film a plane and I run the show, and you kind of relinquish controls to me temporarily here?
Yeah, things are looking great. Like you said, planes cruised out at 1,500, smooth as could be. It's a warm day, as it always is down here in Vegas, St. George area. It's a desert, stays hot, and plane's running smooth. We got nice and leaned out, burning 16 gallons an hour. Yeah, can't ask for more right now. Jesse's flying great. And,
oh, thanks.
Yeah, sure thing. Yep, things are looking good. Don't have any complaints, like you said. Yeah, love being able to be a part of this, be in this plane.
Okay, so I guess let's before we turn it over to you, because I want to hear a little bit about a guy like you got in this role. It's really neat what you do, Brock. So field elevation, you said it's 2,900 feet?
Yep, 2,884 is the field. We got the gorge to go over, and then we're, showing about 15 minutes out from St. George.
Okay, so what I do for descent planning is pattern altitude, let's call it, it's 3,800 feet,
yep,
right?
So 3,900 feet.
So we'll say 4,000 feet, and we need to drop about 7,000 feet. So 7,000 feet, we would start 21 miles out.
Okay.
So 21 nautical miles out. However, we have a tailwind. We'll probably be doing about 200 indicated.
Yep.
So 200 indicated, I add a 0 at the end. That's 2,000 divided by 2. We need exactly 1,000 feet a minute to start our descent 21 miles out. Now, I don't know about you, but I think in an unpressurized plane, 1,000 feet per minute's a little aggressive.
Yep.
So maybe we double that, and we start at 40 miles out. That gives us a 1.5 degree glide slope at 500 feet a minute. So we'll start our descent in 6 miles. That's some crazy math, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah,
I picked it up from the airlines, but thanks for reminding me to start the descent.
Yeah, absolutely.
So yeah, Brock, you shared with me, man. You're a young guy. You're 15 years junior to me, right? You're under 25. Would you mind telling our viewers just a little bit about how a guy like you gets to PIC and instruct in $1 million Cirrus like this? And I think you're off, eventually to keep climbing in the ranks of, private aviation. Would you mind just sharing your story? I'd love to hear it, Brock.
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm 22 years old. Been instructor for just a few months now. Done all my training with executives. Started January of last year. I was 20.
Wow.
Finished up all my training pretty quick, about 14 months, and I started instructing. And as mentioned before, executive Alex Orth he's who runs it all, and he does a great job of connecting with guys like this. So I've got quite a bit of experience now flying a 22 turbo, and can't complain. I love flying these things.
Now, excuse me, I heard, now I know Alex, his reputation precedes him. Now, I think Executive Flight Academy, you guys earlier this year have a new designation. So what's going on with you guys? What has changed?
Yep, so as of April 1st, we're now a Cirrus training center. We're authorized. We had Cirrus come out, actually threw us a little party, and we actually just got a G7 SR20 delivered to us. So,
wow.
Yep, we keep it flying the best of the best around here. We love Cirrus, love what they do for us and the way they treat us, and just love being able to fly these things day in and day out.
Yeah, that's great. Well, I am going to start my descent now. So pattern altitude, we're just going to throw 4,000 feet down there, and we need to clear a gorge. So is that the...
Yep, that's the gorge, and it's about, as long as we clear it, it's about 6,000 feet. So
okay, so 500 feet a minute. We'll be watching that. We're VFR calling our descent and talking to LA Center. Sometimes we let them know we're starting a VFR descent. But yeah, this plane's going great. Before we start descent, 370 degrees cylinder head temp, and we are starting our descent in here. Fuel's balanced, and we're making our way into St. George. So one thing just to get back to, and I want to make sure I give this ample coverage. So I'm out here, guys. Me and my cameraman Carlos, we flew out last night into Vegas from San Antonio, Texas, and now we're on way to see where this plane lives in St. George, Utah. It's going to be awesome. From the pictures, it almost looked like a mini Sedona.
Yep, got a lot of red rocks, and it's beautiful.
So I want to check that out, and part of this, I want to see where the plane lives. I want to show prospective buyers not just how pretty the plane is, how great the leather smells when you crack the door open and make those kind of qualitative remarks. I want to tell them how the plane's flown, how it's owned, where it lives. It's in dry country, right? The plane hasn't been flown much in the last year, but this is dry country, St. George, Utah. It's professionally managed by Alex and the Executive Flight Academy, and it's professionally flown. The owner's not a pilot, he's an entrepreneur. It's professionally flown, and this is a beautiful plane. So not only do I want to showcase the plane, but we came out here because we also want to demonstrate it. I also will have some feedback for the management company. Hey, you know what? The plane's running like a top, but maybe we want to tweak fuel flow for summer months, or maybe we want to have a couple CAS messages looked at. In this plane, it's running smoothly. Maybe we want to kick up fuel flow a couple gallons an hour and climb. I noticed out North Vegas,
but she's running great. So again, that's the personalized service you get with my company, Mason Amelia, and we're proud to bring 528 Juliet to market really soon. Now, in our descent, I'm going to talk a little bit about some of the great features of this plane. So, if you would, Brock, I'll let you navigate.
Alrighty.
On this. So, we're starting our descent down, and if it gets bumpy, we can pull back. I'm actually going to check my descent to see if we need to pick it up. And this is my airline shorthand. So we have to lose 6,000 feet. And 6,000 feet, we would want to start that 18 miles out. However, that would require, we have to add a 0 at the end of our ground speed. That would require 2,000 divided by 2 would require 1,000 feet per minute. That's too aggressive, so we want to descend in an unpressurized plane at 500 feet a minute. So we should be 36 miles out. We're a little behind, so we're going to increase the rate per minute to 700 feet a minute. And I'll go ahead and pull the power back as it might get a little bumpy going over the gorge. So I'm cross-checking that. Okay, so this plane, Arrivée, I'll turn on the landing light in our descent, and this plane is fully loaded. The Arrivée, it has spinner to tail warranty until December 2025. So this was one of the last planes delivered in 2020. So it's almost a 2021, and it's loaded with spinner to tail warranty for a year and a half, and it has matching CMX. You cannot buy CMXs provided by this with the special edition Arrivée, and CMX covers your base inspection, your required 50-hour, 100-hour inspections, even O2 and TKS fluid. So it's an amazing attribute of this plane. We're going to look at each of the pages. This plane is loaded with every feature, and on the auxiliary page, we get to see that it has a weight and balance page, trip planning, utility. This one's going to have Sirius XM radio, which is really cool. It's going to have the Iridium Global Connect sat phone. It has that to actually make calls anywhere in the world with Iridium. And it even has the infrared video camera, which is the EVS. It helps you see wildlife, also avoid clouds at night through infrared heat imaging. So again, this plane is beautiful. There's so much to showcase about it. But for now, we're going to turn the cameras over and we're going to focus on landing in St. George, Utah.